So, sorry for the messy hair, but it's what you get from me today. Wanted to give you a bus update, sheet metal update, and quite a bit has gone on today. And let me tell you, sheet metal is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy, and it's not very kind either. It is a pain to work with, and anything you do, if you try to undo it, it's going to take you forever. And we have made every single mistake you can think of, except really the fatal ones that can't be fixed. So as you can see, we've been working on this back section, and yeah, we've basically done all those rivets twice. So there's that leaning portion up there that we still have to get to. We started doing the side piece because we thought this will be nice and easy. We'll do the side. It's a nice small piece. That'll go well. We can't really mess up that too much. But we did. So the first mistake that we only realized today was we put the sheet metal to the outside of that. Water would go straight in. It was all riveted. It was all looking nice and pretty. So we had to completely undo all these rivets, undo those rivets, then pull this out. Sorry, the blue one was with underneath this one. So we had to basically flip-flop them without taking off this whole gray sheet because we didn't want to do that. And then we struggled with this corner for most of today. So mistake number 2 that we made, we started riveting up there. There still has to be a sheet that goes. So those rivets are going to have to come out when we do the top rivets. The silicone gets everywhere. And when you put the silicone, you really only have an hour until it sets up and dries. So, I mean, you can see here, these holes are a little wandery. So basically down here lower, the sheet metal isn't quite as far out. Up here, so basically we cut a line, and the line's kind of biting us in the butt. We cut a line here up to there so that it would go flush with this, but that made our holes look more on the outside. So if you look at it now, up top it looks great, down here it looks not so great, but at least these lines are flush, so that wasn't the brightest thing. If we would have just left the sheet metal overhang more, and it wouldn't have been flush here, there would have been a little lip there that would have bothered me. At least my rivets would have coordinated a little better. So to get this bend nice, we had to weld in extra supports up top. We had to weld in extra support to rivet to along the top edge. We weren't originally planning on doing that. We were just going to rivet one piece to the top piece. So on this side, as you can tell, in what world is that a good idea? Water's going to go straight down. So I've been taking out all these rivets. And then I'm going to have to take out a couple more blue ones up there so I can pull the blue sheet out and try to squeeze in the under one and try to do it by myself when we did 3 people to do the other one. So then we got so if you can see the angle to up there, that's going to be a beast to do. That's going to take a while. Look at all those rivets that need to go on. So I'm hoping to just start in the middle and to just bend things around. I'm hoping it's going to go better than this one did. So those are the last hard sheets. So why are you starting at the back? Well, I'm starting at the back because you have to overlap the sheets as you go forward. So this sheet here has to overlap on top of this one. So they have to kind of get slotted in the proper way. Oh yeah, issue number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, I've lost count at this point. Originally, we put this sheet, we went this sheet, and then we went on top of this one. So it was underneath this one, but on top of this one. And it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go underneath because it overlaps front over back and top on top of bottom. So we undid all these. We undid all these ones to pull the sheet back to slip it over that one there. So I've been doing a whole lot of redoing today. I've learned a whole lot of things, but when you're working with 2 other people, half these mistakes are mine, half of them are from them. And so it's been a struggle. I've redone all of this twice. It looks good now. I'm happy with it. But I just want all that to end. I just want all that to be done. So please pray I have the energy to keep going. These sheets are mostly cut out. There's a few more that need to get cut. And we're just gonna fly. This gun does really well. This compressor does really well. We're gonna fly. We're gonna do great. But there's just been a lot to fix today, and the back of this bus is a beast. And there's many reasons why people try to save the windows back there and don't sheet metal over it, because yeah, it's a beast to do it this way. So I have supper to make, animals to feed, horse to ride before the sun goes down too much more, before the mosquitoes come out. So I've got lots to do. So I hope you enjoyed the update. Again, sorry for the messy hair. It's pretty greasy, just because of everything I've been working with. Silicones everywhere, all over my fingers. My hands are quite the color, and then they pick up all the dirt because of the silicone. The silicone works, so now I'm prying off silicone so I can move sheets around. And went through one silicone bottle. I only bought 2. I thought, 2 might be enough to do the bus. We're not doing that much. It's just basically uprights that we're putting silicone on. No, we already used 1 of the 2, so I'm gonna probably need to get 4 more, and they're like $25 each. So yeah, if you want to support in any way and you want to help me get some more silicone, let me know. I can hook you up with where to get it, and feel free to sponsor. Sheet metal is bought, got the rivets. Hopefully we'll have enough rivets. If you look up there, look at all those rivets. That's a lot of rivets. So I'm probably going to run out, especially if I keep taking them off to put them back on. So they're about like 45 cents each, so they're not cheap. Well, thanks for the thanks for listening, and hope you have a good week. And if any of you want to take on a project, don't do one this big and complicated, and steel's hard to work with. Do it right the first time. Check everything, double check, triple check, then think again, and then you'll still have to redo it because you'll still make mistakes.